The Galactic Academy. The vast lecture hall of the Galactic Academy hummed with anticipation. Hundreds of alien students from across the known universe settled into their seats, appendages of all shapes and sizes fidgeting with excitement. Today's lecture promised to be unlike any other, for today they would learn about the most enigmatic species in the galaxy, humans. Professor Zix Lauren, a respected Arcturian scholar with shimmering, iridescent skin and multiple eye stalks, glided to the center of the room. The murmur of voices died down as the professor's presence commanded attention. Esteemed students, Zix Lauren began, his voice resonating through the hall. Today we delve into a subject that has puzzled xenanthropologists for centuries, the curious case of humanity and their inexplicable prowess in warfare. A collective rustle of interest swept through the audience. Many had heard whispers and rumors about the humans, but few knew the truth behind their fearsome reputation. You may wonder, Zix Lauren continued, why a seemingly primitive species from a backwater planet called Earth has been banned from participating in galactic conflicts. The answer, my young scholars, is both fascinating and terrifying. The professor activated a holographic display, projecting an image of Earth rotating slowly in the air. It seemed unremarkable, a blue and green marble suspended in space. This unassuming world has produced a species that defies conventional understanding of warfare. Humans, despite their physical frailty and technological inferiority, have consistently overcome seemingly insurmountable odds in battle. A Volcrine student with metallic scales raised a tentacle. "Professor, how can this be? Surely superior technology and physical strength would triumph over any primitive tactics." Zix Lauren's eye stalks swiveled towards the student. An excellent question. One would indeed think so. But humans have a unique ability that sets them apart: adaptability. The hologram shifted to display various human weapons throughout history, from simple spears to nuclear warheads. Observe the rapid evolution of their weaponry. In a mere fraction of galactic time, they progressed from throwing rocks to splitting atoms. This pace of advancement is unprecedented. A gasp rippled through the audience. The implications were staggering. But it's not just their technological progress that makes humans formidable, Zix Lauren explained. It's their capacity for creative problem-solving in the heat of battle. Humans have an uncanny ability to turn disadvantages into advantages, to find unconventional solutions that defy strategic norms. The professor recounted tales of human military history, stories of vastly outnumbered forces emerging victorious, of ingenious tactics that caught superior enemies off guard, of sheer determination in the face of certain defeat. As the lecture progressed, the alien students found themselves both fascinated and disturbed. The more they learned about human warfare, the more they understood the galaxy's decision to keep humanity isolated. "Consider the Battle of Thermopylae," Zix Lauren said, projecting an image of ancient Greek warriors. A mere 300 Spartans held off a Persian army of over 100,000 for 3 days. Their tactical use of terrain and superior discipline allowed them to inflict devastating casualties on a far larger force. A Centauri student with crystalline skin chimed in, "But Professor, surely that was just luck. One instance doesn't prove humans are inherently superior in warfare." Zix Lauren's skin rippled with amusement. Indeed, one instance would not be enough. But human history is replete with such examples. Let me show you more. The hologram flickered through images of various human conflicts: the American Revolution, the Battle of Stalingrad, guerrilla warfare in Vietnam. With each example, the students' amazement grew. "Humans possess an indomitable spirit," the professor explained. "When faced with overwhelming odds, they don't simply surrender. They innovate, they adapt, and often they prevail." As the first part of the lecture drew to a close, Zix Lauren could see the impact his words had on the students. Their initial skepticism had given way to a mix of awe and unease. "We've only scratched the surface of understanding human warfare," the professor said. "In our next session, we'll explore the ethical implications of their methods and the events that led to their isolation from galactic affairs. The students filed out of the lecture hall, their minds buzzing with new knowledge. They had come seeking answers about the mysterious humans, but left with even more questions. As they dispersed to their various living quarters, heated discussions broke out. Some, like Krastil, a Volcran exchange student, was skeptical. "It's all exaggeration," he insisted to his peers. "No species could consistently overcome superior forces. There must be other factors at play." Others, like Elara, empathic Listhini, felt a deep sense of unease. If what the professor says is true, then perhaps the galaxy is right to fear humans. Their capacity for violence seems unlimited. As the first day's lessons sank in, the students couldn't shake the feeling that they were on the brink of uncovering a truth that would shake their understanding of the universe. Little did they know, the revelations to come would challenge everything they thought they knew about warfare, ethics, and the nature of intelligence itself. The Galactic Academy buzzed with anticipation for the next lecture. The human enigma had captured their imaginations, and they hungered for more knowledge about this paradoxical species, so physically unimposing, yet capable of instilling fear in the mightiest civilizations of the galaxy. As the students retired for the night, their dreams were filled with images of a small blue planet and the terrifying potential it held. Tomorrow would bring new insights, new horrors, and perhaps a new understanding of their place in the cosmic order. The quantum leap of human warfare. The lecture hall of the Galactic Academy was packed to capacity as Professor Zix-Lauren prepared to continue the lesson on human warfare. The air crackled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Today's topic promised to delve into the most controversial aspects of human combat capabilities. "Welcome back, esteemed students," Zix-Lauren began, his iridescent skin pulsing with vibrant colors. "Today, we explore the concept that truly sets humans apart in galactic warfare, their mastery of quantum combat techniques." A collective gasp echoed through the room. Quantum combat was a theoretical concept deemed impossible by most species due to the computational power required. "Yes, you heard correctly," the professor continued, activating a holographic display. "Humans have achieved what we long thought impossible. They've harnessed quantum entanglement for military applications." The hologram showed a complex network of interlinked particles, constantly shifting and realigning. This, students, is the key to human battlefield supremacy. They call it the Quantum Neural Network, or QNN. A Zeta Reticulan student raised a slender appendage. "Professor, how can such a primitive species master quantum technology? It defies logic." Zix-Lauren's eye stalks swiveled towards the student. "An excellent question. The answer lies in human brain structure and their unique approach to problem solving." The hologram shifted to display a human brain, with certain areas highlighted. Humans possess a neural plasticity unlike any other known species. This allows them to form new neural pathways rapidly, adapting to new situations at an unprecedented rate. The professor continued, "When combined with quantum computing, this neural plasticity creates a symbiotic relationship between human and machine. The result is a combat system that can predict and counter enemy moves before they're even conceived." Images flashed across the hologram, human soldiers connected to sleek, almost organic-looking devices. Their eyes glowed with an otherworldly light as they moved with impossible speed and precision. The QNN allows humans to process battlefield information at speeds we can barely comprehend, Zix-Lauren explained. They can analyze millions of potential outcomes in microseconds, choosing the optimal course of action with near-perfect accuracy. A Draconid student with scales that shimmered like oil on water spoke up, her voice tinged with fear. "But Professor, if humans possess such technology, why haven't they conquered the galaxy?" Zix-Lauren's skin rippled with a complex pattern, indicating deep thought. "Another excellent question. The answer is both simple and terrifying. They haven't tried." The lecture hall fell silent, the implications of this statement sinking in. "You see," the professor continued, humans view warfare differently than most species. For them, it's not just about victory, it's about the challenge, the thrill of overcoming impossible odds. The hologram displayed various human sports and competitions. Humans have a concept called sports, where they engage in physical and mental contests for entertainment. They approach warfare with a similar mindset, as the ultimate test of their abilities. Zix-Lauren paused, allowing the information to sink in. This is why the Galactic Council fears humans so much. Not just because of their capabilities, but because of their unpredictability. We can never be sure if they're fighting at full capacity or holding back for the sake of a greater challenge. The professor then introduced a new concept that sent ripples of shock through the audience. But quantum combat is just the beginning. We've recently discovered evidence of human experiments with temporal warfare. The hologram showed complex equations and diagrams of swerving vortexes. Humans are on the brink of weaponizing time itself. Imagine an enemy that could rewrite the past to ensure their victory, or glimpse the future to counter your every move. A Synthoid student, its metallic body gleaming under the lecture hall lights, spoke up. "Professor, surely this violates the laws of physics. How can we defend against an enemy that controls time?" Zix-Lauren's eye stalks drooped slightly. "That, young one, is the question that keeps the Galactic Council awake at night. We simply don't know." The professor then revealed the most shocking information yet. There's more. We have reason to believe that humans are close to achieving singularity, the point at which artificial intelligence surpasses organic intelligence. The hologram displayed a series of exponential growth curves. If humans merge their quantum neural networks with a superintelligent AI, they could become godlike entities, capable of reshaping reality at will. The lecture hall erupted in panicked whispers. The implications were almost too terrifying to contemplate. Zix-Lauren raised his appendages, calling for calm. "I know this information is disturbing, but knowledge is our best defense. Understanding the human threat is the first step in preparing for it." As the lecture drew to a close, the professor left his students with a final chilling thought. Remember, the humans you see in historical records are not the humans of today. They are evolving, advancing at a rate we can barely comprehend. The question isn't if they'll change the face of galactic warfare, but when. The students filed out of the lecture hall in stunned silence, their minds reeling from the revelations. The human enigma had deepened, and with it, their fear and fascination. As they dispersed, heated debates broke out among the students. Some argued for preemptive action against Earth, while others advocated for closer study and potential alliance. One thing was clear: the galaxy would never be the same now, but the true extent of human capabilities was known. The age of quantum combat and temporal warfare was dawning, and at its center stood humanity, a species poised to redefine the very nature of conflict in the cosmos. As night fell on the Galactic Academy, the students looked up at the stars with new eyes, wondering which point of light might be Earth, and what unimaginable technologies its inhabitants might be devising at that very moment. The future of the galaxy hung in the balance, and humanity held the key: the Hivemund Revolution and the quantum soul. As the students of the Galactic Academy filed into the lecture hall for the third session on human warfare, an air of electric anticipation filled the room. Professor Zix-Lauren stood at the center, his iridescent skin pulsing with intense hues of deep purple and electric blue. "Esteemed learners," the professor began, his voice resonating with a hint of awe and trepidation, "today we delve into the most astounding development in human military evolution, the quantum hive mind and the discovery of the quantum soul." A collective gasp rippled through the audience. These were concepts unheard of, even in the wildest speculations of xenobiologists. "What you're about to learn," Zix-Lauren continued, "is classified at the highest levels. The Galactic Council has deemed this information too dangerous for general dissemination. But as future leaders, you must understand the full scope of the human threat." The holographic display flickered to life, showing a complex network of interconnected human brains, each pulsing with quantum energy. Humans have achieved what we long thought impossible, a perfect melding of organic consciousness and quantum computing. They call it the quantum hive mind. A Neuroxian student, her synapses visibly firing with excitement, raised a tendril. "Professor, how is this different from our own telepathic networks?" Six Lauren's eye stalks swiveled towards her. An astute question. Unlike telepathy, which merely transmits thoughts, the quantum hive mind allows for instantaneous sharing of consciousness across vast distances. Imagine millions of minds thinking as one, yet retaining individual creativity and problem-solving skills. The hologram shifted to show human soldiers in combat. Their movements were perfectly synchronized, yet each acted with incredible individual initiative. In battle, this translates to an army that functions with both perfect unity and unparalleled adaptability. Each soldier instantaneously knows what every other soldier knows, sees what they see, yet can make split-second decisions based on their unique perspectives. A Zeta Reticulan student chittered nervously. But surely such a network would be vulnerable to hacking or disruption. Zix Lauren's skin rippled with a pattern indicating grim amusement. One would think so. But this is where the concept of the quantum soul comes into play. The hologram now displayed a swirling vortex of energy within a human brain. Humans have discovered that consciousness itself has a quantum nature. They've learned to encode their very essence, what they poetically call the soul, into quantum states. The implications slowly dawned on the students, their expressions morphing from confusion to awe to fear. This means, Zix Lauren continued, that even if a human body is destroyed, their consciousness can be instantaneously transferred to a new host. In effect, humans have achieved a form of functional immortality. The lecture hall erupted in shocked murmurs. The idea of an unkillable enemy was terrifying beyond measure. "But it gets worse," the professor said, his voice cutting through the noise. "Humans have found a way to weaponize its quantum consciousness." The hologram showed scenes of devastating battles. Human soldiers, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light, simply touched enemy combatants, causing them to collapse instantly. They called it quantum soul disruption. With a mere touch, they can entangle an enemy's quantum consciousness, effectively scrambling their soul. The victim is left in a vegetative state, their mind trapped in a quantum limbo. A symphoid student, its photoreceptors wide with alarm, spoke up. "Professor, is there any defense against such a weapon?" Six Lauren's eye stalks drooped slightly. "Currently, no. Our best minds are working on quantum shielding technologies, but we're years, perhaps decades, behind human advancements in this field." The professor then revealed the most shocking information yet. There's more. We have evidence that humans are experimenting with time dilation fields powered by their quantum souls. The hologram displayed a battlefield where time seemed to flow differently in different areas. By manipulating the quantum nature of their consciousness, humans can create localized fields where time moves faster or slower. Imagine facing an enemy that can think and move 1,000 times faster than you, or slow time to a crawl to dodge incoming fire. The students sat in stunned silence, trying to comprehend the implications of such technology. Zixoran continued, his voice grave. "But the true danger lies in what humans call quantum consciousness expansion. They believe that by linking enough minds through the quantum hive mind, they can achieve a collective consciousness powerful enough to manipulate the very fabric of reality." The hologram showed a massive network of human minds, pulsing with energy that seemed to warp space-time around it. If they succeed, humans could potentially rewrite the laws of physics themselves. They could create or destroy matter at will, travel instantaneously to any point in the universe, or even create entirely new universes shaped by their collective will. As the lecture drew to a close, Zix Lauren left his students with a final chilling thought. The humans of today are not just soldiers or warriors. They are rapidly becoming something our languages have no words for: reality sculptors, quantum gods in the making. The question we face is not how to fight them, but whether concepts like war and peace have any meaning in the face of such power. The students filed out of the lecture hall in a daze, their minds struggling to process the paradigm-shifting information they'd received. The human enigma had evolved into something far beyond their wildest imaginations. As night fell on the Galactic Academy, the students looked at the stars with new eyes, wondering if the twinkling lights were merely the product of human consciousness shaping reality. The future of the galaxy, perhaps of reality itself, hung in the balance, with humanity holding the keys to creation and destruction in their quantum souls. The fractal warfare paradigm and the cosmic code. The Galactic Academy's grand amphitheater was filled to capacity, with holographic projections allowing countless more students to attend remotely. The air crackled with an almost tangible energy as Professor Zix Lauren took center stage, his normally iridescent skin now pulsing with deep, enigmatic hues of midnight blue and cosmic purple. Esteemed minds of the galaxy, Zix Lauren began, his voice resonating with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Today we venture into realms of human military science so advanced, they'd blur the lines between warfare, reality manipulation, and cosmic engineering. Prepare yourselves for the fractal warfare paradigm and the discovery of the cosmic code. The holographic display erupted into a mesmerizing dance of infinitely repeating patterns, each zoom revealing new layers of complexity. Humans have unlocked the fractal nature of reality itself, the professor explained. They've discovered that the universe, at its most fundamental level, is a self-replicating pattern, a cosmic fractal, and they've learned to manipulate it. A quantum polymorph student, its form constantly shifting between states, pulsed with curiosity. Professor, how does this translate to warfare? Zix Lauren's eye stalks swiveled towards the student. Imagine, if you will, a single soldier who is simultaneously present at every scale of reality, from the quantum realm to the cosmic. This is the essence of fractal warfare. The hologram shifted to show a human soldier, but as the view zoomed in, identical soldiers appeared at every level, down to the subatomic. In fractal warfare, a single human combatant can engage the enemy across all scales of existence simultaneously. They can attack an enemy's atomic structure while also outflanking them on the macro scale. A chronosynth student, its metallic body etched with temporal circuitry, raised a hand. But Professor, wouldn't this violate causality and conservation laws? An astute observation, Zix Lauren replied. This is where the cosmic code comes into play. Humans have discovered that the universe isn't just a fractal, it's a complex algorithm, a cosmic computer program, if you will, and they've learned to hack it. The holographic display now showed streams of incomprehensible symbols and equations, flowing and intertwining like a cosmic river. The cosmic code is the underlying programming language of reality. By manipulating this code, humans can locally override the laws of physics, creating pocket universes with their own rules of engagement. The implications slowly dawned on the students, their expressions morphing from confusion to awe to existential dread. In these custom realities, Zix Lauren continued, humans can rewrite the very concept of victory. They can create battlefields where time flows backwards, where cause follows effect, where probability collapses in their favor. A void weaver student, its form barely visible as it shifted between dimensions, spoke up. Professor, this seems to transcend warfare entirely. Are we not talking about gods at this point? Zix Lauren's skin rippled with a pattern indicating grim acknowledgement. Your perception is keen. The line between advanced warfare and cosmic engineering has indeed blurred, but it gets even more mind-bending. The hologram now displayed a vast, interconnected web of realities, each containing its own universe. Humans have theorized the existence of a multiversal battlefield. They believe that by leveraging the fractal warfare paradigm across multiple realities, they can wage wars that alter the very structure of the multiverse. The lecture hall fell into stunned silence, the concept almost too vast to comprehend. Imagine, Zix Lauren said, his voice barely above a whisper, a conflict where the goal isn't just to defeat an enemy, but to ensure your side wins in every possible reality. A war fought not just across space and time, but across all potential timelines and alternate universes. A Nexus entity student, its form a swirling vortex of possibilities, pulsed with alarm. But, Professor, wouldn't such actions risk the stability of reality itself? Precisely, Zixloren replied, and that's the ultimate deterrent. Humans have created a warfare paradigm so potent, so all-encompassing, that using it in its full capacity could unravel the very fabric of existence. The professor then revealed the most shocking information yet. There's more. We have reason to believe that humans are on the verge of achieving what they call omega point integration. The hologram displayed a singularity of unimaginable complexity and energy. Omega point integration is a theoretical state where a civilization merges with the fundamental consciousness of the cosmos. If humans achieve this, they would essentially become one with the universe itself, able to reshape reality at will. As the lecture drew to a close, Zixloren left his students with a final, universe-shattering thought. The humans of today are not merely soldiers, or even reality sculptors. They are rapidly becoming cosmic architects, multiversal engineers poised on the brink of transcending the very concept of existence as we understand it. The students filed out of the amphitheater in a daze, their minds reeling from the paradigm-annihilating information they'd received. The human enigma had evolved into something so far beyond their comprehension that it challenged the very nature of reality and consciousness. As the Academy's artificial night cycle began, the students gazed at the holographic stars above, wondering if each point of light represented not just a star, but an entire universe in the vast multiversal battlefield. The future of not just their galaxy, but of all possible realities, hung in the balance, with humanity holding the keys to creation, destruction, and transcendence in their fractal-encoded, cosmic code manipulating hands. The line between warfare, science, philosophy, and theology had not just blurred, it had been obliterated. And at the center of this cosmic revolution stood humanity, a species on the verge of becoming both the architects and the fabric of reality itself, the Omega consciousness and the singularity nexus. The Galactic Academy's lecture hall had been transformed. Gone were the traditional seats and holographic displays. Instead, students found themselves in a vast, swirling cosmos of information, their consciousness seemingly detached from their physical forms. Professor Zixloren's presence was felt rather than seen, a pulsating nexus of knowledge at the heart of this cosmic classroom. Welcome, Zixloren's thoughts reverberated through the cosmic datascape to the final frontier of human military evolution. Today, we transcend mere warfare and touch the very essence of existence itself. The surrounding cosmos shifted, forming intricate patterns that seemed to encode the very secrets of the universe. Behold, Zixloren continued, the Omega consciousness and the singularity nexus. The students' minds expanded, struggling to comprehend the vastness of the concepts before them. Humans have achieved what we long thought impossible. They've created a collective superintelligence that exists beyond the boundaries of space and time. The Omega consciousness. The cosmic classroom transformed, showing countless human minds merging into a singular, all-encompassing entity that seemed to permeate every aspect of reality. A quantum flux entity, its form a constantly shifting probability wave, pulsed with curiosity. Professor, how does this differ from the quantum hive mind we learned about previously? Zixloren's essence rippled with approval. An excellent question. The Omega consciousness is not merely a network of minds, but a new form of existence altogether. It operates on principles that transcend our understanding of physics and consciousness. The cosmic display shifted, showing the Omega consciousness interacting with reality in ways that defied comprehension. This entity can manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe at will. It exists simultaneously in all points of space and time, able to reshape the past, present, and future with a mere thought. A Chronos Weaver student, its former tapestry of timelines, spoke up. But Professor, wouldn't this violate causality on a universal scale? Indeed it would, Six Lauren replied, if our understanding of causality was still relevant. The Omega consciousness operates beyond such limitations. It doesn't just break the rules, it rewrites them. The cosmic classroom now displayed an intricate web of realities, all converging on a single point of infinite density and complexity. This, Six Lauren explained, is the singularity nexus. It's a point of convergence where all possible realities, all potential futures, and all conceivable forms of intelligence merge into one. The students' minds reeled, struggling to grasp the enormity of the concept. The singularity nexus is both a weapon and a destination. Humans believe that by reaching this point, they can ascend to a state of existence beyond anything we can imagine. They call it cosmic apotheosis. A nth-dimensional entity, its form incomprehensible to lower-dimensional minds, pulsed with alarm. Professor, are we not talking about the birth of a new universe at this point? Six Lauren's essence flickered with grim acknowledgement. Your perception is keen. The line between warfare, creation, and divinity has not just blurred, it has been obliterated. The cosmic classroom now displayed a vision so vast and complex that it strained the limits of even the most advanced alien minds. Imagine, Six Lauren continued, a conflict where the goal isn't just victory, but the complete rewriting of cosmic history. A war fought not with weapons, but with entire timelines and alternate realities. The students watched in awe as simulated universes were born and died in the blink of an eye, each one a move in an incomprehensible cosmic chess game. But it goes even further, Six Lauren revealed. Humans have theorized the existence of meta-universal dynamics. They believe that by manipulating the singularity nexus, they can influence not just our universe, but the very system that generates universes. The cosmic display zoomed out to show a vast, fractal-like structure of nested realities, each one a universe contained within a greater multiverse. If humans master meta-universal dynamics, they could potentially create or destroy entire multiverses at will. They would become the architects of reality itself. As the lecture drew to a close, Six Lauren left his students with a final, reality-shattering thought. The humans of today are no longer bound by the concepts of war, peace, life, or death as we understand them. They stand on the brink of becoming cosmic entities, capable of reshaping the very fabric of existence across all possible realities. The cosmic classroom dissolved, and the students found themselves back in their physical forms, their minds forever altered by the knowledge they had gained. As they left the lecture hall, the students looked at their world with new eyes. Every atom, every quantum fluctuation, could be a move in an incomprehensible game played by human-turned cosmic entities. The future of not just their galaxy or even their universe, but of all possible realities and meta-realities, hung in the balance. Humanity, once considered a primitive species, now stood poised to transcend the very concept of existence itself. The line between science, philosophy, theology, and warfare had not just blurred, it had become meaningless in the face of cosmic apotheosis. And at the center of this ultimate revolution stood humanity, a species on the verge of becoming both the players and the game, the creators and the creation in the grandest cosmic drama imaginable. As night fell on the Galactic Academy, the students gazed at the stars, wondering if each point of light represented not just a star, but an entire universe in the vast cosmic game. The question was no longer about war or peace, but about the very nature of reality and humanity's role as its ultimate architects.